Let me start with something uncomfortable. Some of the most financially insecure people I meet in Kenya are the highest earners. A good salary, senior title, respected career, but quietly financially stuck. And here's the dangerous assumption behind it. If I'm earning well, I must be doing well financially. That assumption is what keeps you trapped. In this video, I'm going to show you why a high income can actually make you more vulnerable, not more secure. The silent financial trap most professionals fall into after 35. What truly separates people who become financially free from those who stay dependent on salary? And the one shift you must make if you want your income to actually work for you. If you earn well, but deep down feel like you should be further ahead, stay with me. Hello, my name is Manyara Kirago. For over 20 years, I have worked with high-earning professionals across Kenya, from leading telecoms, banks, manufacturing companies, NGOs, and international organizations. I have coached thousands of individuals through training and one-on-one advisory. And here is what I have seen consistently. The people who win financially are not the ones who earn the most. They are the ones who structure their money the best. Many of my clients today own income-generating real estate. They have stable, predictable cash flow. They are educating their children comfortably, and some have even stepped away from employment entirely. Not because they earned more, but because they used what they've earned differently. Let's talk about the dangerous beliefs that keep high earners stuck. Myth number 1, income is wealth. This one sounds logical. If you earn 300, 500, or even a million shillings a month, surely you're doing well. But here is the truth. Income is not wealth. Income is temporary. Wealth is what remains when income stops. And many professionals discover this too late, when a job changes, a contract ends, or health shifts. Myth number 2, my career will always take care of me. You have invested in your education. You have built experience. It feels secure. But today's reality is different. Industries change, companies restructure, and roles disappear. And suddenly, your strongest asset, your income, becomes uncertain. Myth number 3, my pension and savings will be enough. This is comforting. You are contributing to a retirement scheme. You're saving in a SACCO or a money market fund. It feels responsible, but most people underestimate one thing: how long life is after retirement and how expensive it becomes. Savings alone rarely create freedom. They only delay problems. Myth number 4, my employer has my best interests at heart. Let's be honest. Your employer may value you, but their priority is the organization, not your financial future. And if your entire financial life depends on one employer, you're exposed. So what's the real truth? Here it is. You must deliberately control your expenses so that you can convert your income into income-generating assets. Let me say that again. You must deliberately control your expenses so that you can convert some of your income into income-generating assets. Because income alone does not secure your future. Assets do. Assets are what pays you when you're not working. And right now, in Kenya, the cost of living is rising. Job security is declining. Retirement is getting longer as we live longer. And financial pressure is increasing. If your income is not being converted into assets, you're working hard, but you're not moving forward. Let me give you an example. I once worked with a senior corporate professional. Let's call him David. David was earning well, around $450 a month. From the outside, He looked successful. He drove a good car, lived in a good house, children went to expensive schools. But when we sat down, the truth was different. No emergency fund, high personal debts, lifestyle fully dependent on salary, no real investments generating income. Then something happened. David lost his job. Within months, his car was repossessed. Financial pressure hit his family. Stress levels went through the roof. That was his turning point. We rebuilt his approach from the ground up. He got a new job and he began controlling his expenses, redirecting his income, investing deliberately. Over time, he acquired his first income-generating property, then another. Today, his rental income covers a significant portion of his lifestyle. His financial pressure has dramatically reduced, and most importantly, he has peace of mind. The difference, not income, structure. If you want to avoid that trap, here is a simple framework. Step number 1, control your cash flow. This is where it starts. If you don't control your expenses, you will never build assets. Example, if you earn 300 but spend 290 shillings, you are stuck. But if you restructure to free up, say, 80,000 shillings, that becomes investment fuel. Step number 2, build investment capacity. Before big investments, you need capacity. This means savings discipline, access to financing, clean financial structure. Most people skip this and stay stuck. Step number 3, shift from saving to investing. Savings are important, but savings alone do not create wealth. They prepare you. Investing is what grows you. Step number 4, focus on income-generating assets. Not assets that look good, assets that pay you. This is why I emphasize on rental real estate, because it produces income. It grows in value. It can be financed strategically. And most importantly, it replaces your salary over time. Now, I know what you may be thinking. I don't have enough money. It's not about how much you earn. It's about how much you keep and how you use it. But real estate is too risky. Every investment has risk, but the bigger risk is doing nothing. I just don't know where to start. That's not a permanent problem. That's a knowledge gap, and it can be solved. But what if I make a mistake? You will. Everyone does. But with the right guidance, you avoid costly ones. So what can you do starting this month? Step number 1, you need to assess your financial position. You should know your income, your expenses, your assets, your liabilities. Clarity is power. Step number 2, define your goal. What do you actually want? Freedom, security, income. Be clear how this looks like. Step number 3, start reallocating your income. Even small shifts matter. Redirect money from consumption to investment. Step number 4, educate yourself. Learn how investments actually work, not theory, practical understanding. Step number 5, plug into a system. This is critical because guessing is expensive, and this is exactly what I help professionals do. Inside my financial freedom coaching program, we take you step by step from confusion to clarity, from income dependency to asset ownership, from pressure to stability. Because there is a structured path, you don't have to figure this out alone. If you're serious about achieving financial independence, I've created a free training called How to Grow Your Wealth and Attain Financial Freedom. In that training, I'll walk you through the exact pillars you need to follow. Click the link in the description below and watch it today. It could completely change how you see your money. But before you go, let me ask you, have you ever felt like you earn well, but you're not moving forward financially? Let me know in the comments. I read all of them. And if you found this helpful, please like this video, share it with a colleague or friend, and subscribe for more. Because my mission is simple. I help Kenyan professionals move from salary dependence to true financial freedom. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.